2. And don't worry, that cough was live. Yes. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Game Master Roundtable. Happy Thursday night to everyone out there. Great to see you all. Lots of people in the chat already. Great to have you. Nacho Man. Dungeons and Drams. Imagine that. 2 places at once. Welcome. Same with you, Phil. Nice. Very cool. All right. Zarquan.
Just us.
Welcome.
It's all just us.
Yes. It's good. It's good. We're our own audience. Great to see everybody for a BECMI adventure here on the Game Master Roundtable. And just a quick overview of what's going to happen is we're going to continue our adventure with a lot of retcons from episode 1 that was took place about a month ago. And I will give a quick recap, at least the way that I remember the recap, and then we will get started. But before we do, I would like to introduce my friends from YouTube land all across and around the world, starting in our yellow square. Make sure you tell them who you are, where they can find you, your channel, and what you do, and all that stuff, and what character you're going to be playing tonight. Fred, How to RPG.
Hi, my name is Fred Wheeler. I'm from the How to RPG channel, basically about tabletop role-playing games. I do pretty much everything there is about that as much as I can. I'm playing Adam tonight, and I will warn everybody, you must beware of the dogs. This is not for children. This is adult content, so you have been warned. There may be some bad language and some inappropriate things that characters do during this live stream. So just letting you know. And
Yes.
yeah.
And that players do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Could be all the above. In the red square, we have Father Aaron, the Dungeon Minister.
Oh, I am Father Aaron, the Dungeon Minister, and you can find me at the Dungeon Minister. And I am Spaghiari, the thief, and I'm currently choking to death. And it has nothing to do with the dog collar.
What?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
I'm
will-
choking to death.
Yes, I will not retcon that. That's glorious. Yes. Things are
Where we
coming
left
together.
off, I was hanging from the ceiling.
By your neck?
Pretty much. Look at
Yes.
that. It blurs my can. It's like no brand loyalty. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
That's amazing.
That's
There
actually
are other
convenient.
brands. Other brands are available.
There you go. In the blue square, we have Bill from Dungeons and Drams.
Hey everybody, I'm Bill. I have a channel, Dungeons and Drams. Run the occasional game. Lately, I've been doing a lot with how to utilize AI to help you with planning and running your games. I also have a secondary channel called the Whiskey Dictionary, which is what you see behind me here. Much bigger channel. But I'm playing Ezra, who is a magic user. So I'm drinking Old Ezra whiskey, which felt appropriate. And I'm really looking forward to probably dying with my 18 hit points.
18? Oh, that's a lot. Okay,
18.
I'll work on it.
Oh. No, I think I'll be keeping that.
There you go. In the purple square, we have Jake from Wisdom Check.
Hi, I run a channel that's mostly about Pathfinder 2, but there's also stuff on how to run certain weird niche situations like time travel. And one of those videos is with Phil Kearney talking about making tough choices like whether or not to kill baby Hitler and the ramifications there. So
Okay. Next, we have in the orange square, we have Phil Kearney.
What up? Hey, yeah, my name is Phil Kearney. I create role-playing games, I illustrate them, and I publish them online. You can see me streaming daily, either creating the artwork, maps, page layouts, design work, or playtest planning, DMing for those games on YouTube. Check it out in the description down below to see our list of all this stuff. Click into me, and I'll be streaming today, tomorrow, and the next day. It's blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I'm playing
Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, Magic the Gathering. Good, yeah, Color Mana, good stuff. Check it out. That's what most of my stuff is right now. Converting D&D into the MTG Color Magic system. Fun stuff. I am playing Marco Pollo, High Priest of the Foul Gods this evening, a 5th level cleric of, well, yeah, he likes birds. So that's him.
Let's say ducks. The duck god.
I'm down to 33 out of 35 hit points from incidental
That's
fire damage, dealing with the fire guy.
Oh yeah, that's right. Speaking of the fire guy, how about a quick recap from the player's perspective? Phil has volunteered to do that.
I have, and as I understand it, a free vending machine token is on the line if I do a sufficient job. So
That's correct.
all right. So to sum up the quick of it is we got trapped inside of a haunted hotel that anytime we try to leave a room, it seems to loop us around to another room. There are multiple people that have died in this place in the past that are haunting it, and there's different tokens not tokens. Let's go in the vending machine. These are like different what's the word, like
trinkets or
relics,
a
relic that's associated with each of their spirits, and they've been lost in various rooms. So we're going to rooms, and when we go to the rooms, we encounter spirits that fight us. If we defeat them, we find the token. We can relate it to who it's supposed to go to, and there's a box that we can collect these things in that had some treasure that we were able to extract. And on top of that, there's a vending machine in the hallway that if you have a token, you can drop it in and get like a healing potion or like an extra spell or something like that. There's various doodads we can pick up to help us.
Neat.
Like I think there's a fire resistance potion, which would have really came in handy when we were fighting that fire guy. But as it were, so if we can find the relics and appease all the spirits, or perhaps just destroy them, who knows how that works. But we can kill them and we can get relics. So hopefully between the two actions, we'll be able to collect enough for us to be able to actually walk out of a door and go back to the real world instead of just looping from the front door to the kitchen, or like from the library into the dining room for some reason. There's a fun cast of characters that are keeping us entertained, and most of them are terrified about being there, but are so Stockholm syndromed at this point that they just basically get on with their lives and just hope that they don't get in the way. So there you go. Oh yeah, and we're fighting snakes right now. There's a room full of snakes. We fought a guy that was on fire, and we got out of that. And then we went into the next room. Now there's a bunch of snakes, and our rogue is getting choked out. So we're gonna have to do something.
that is great.
Anyone else?
I think you nailed that. So so let's jump in. And for those of you that are interested and would like to play this yourself someday, I did put an image on the screen. I am actually going to write and publish this hopefully sometime next year. Right now it's tentatively the Mystery at the Golden Surgeon, but be sure to watch for that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to move us to our Roll20 map. Now, we're not going to be moving tokens around or anything. It's more for a visual reference. So for those of us that are playing, if you're able to see that on your screen, that's great and fantastic. And for those of you that are playing the home game, there it is. And as Phil said, last time we left off, we were entering this other room. Now, there's a couple other things that I would like to add. Other than the tokens for the vending machine, there was also some book pages that were found. Now, these book pages were held by your friend that is no longer there, your wizard that has died again already, because you had buried him in the first one. And now one of the rope monsters comes in and just completely swallows him. And he is gone. But before he was gone, he had this protection from evil. And you're able to ascertain that these pages might not be so good. Who has those pages?
Well, he does, and he's been swallowed by a giant snaky thing, right?
Yes.
So they're gone.
Wait a few hours for us to loot.
They're well and truly gone. And yeah, we will not be completing our Clue board game today because we have lost. We almost got the candlestick. We found the crowbar and I don't know, the knife or the piece of rope. I don't know, something like that. So yeah, we don't have the pages. So.
There you go.
We're done.
Yeah.
Done.
Well, as a game master, I feel the need to interject and change things as they are. So I'm going to say after this snake rope monster eats your magic user friend, 2 more enter the room. It's like they've been here the entire time. We now have another magic user and another cleric that are joining us, and you watch as this big rope snake engulfs the magic user, and as he gets engulfed, you see the pages that he was holding just kind of and then float to the ground.
Patooey.
Okay.
Yes. So we have that. Yes. And what else did we have? There was something else I thought that was missing. Oh, a leather armor +1, the blacksmith's leather apron. Did that go to our thief, I think?
And that makes sense that it would.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Yeah. So
I know that we got orange goggles from the room on fire, room 6.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's the MacGuffin I know that we were able to claim.
Yes. Yes. And you also have a leather armor +1. I believe it went to Spigori. Cool. So with that, you were on your way in here because you did have these pages, and you do know that there's some books here in the common area. And as you entered, you are correct, there were some ropes that were dangling from the ceiling, and then they fasten into one. And coming down and spinning around your thief Spigori is this, I'm going to call it a rope viper. It's like a snake rope creature, and it wraps around him and begins to constrict. And as this happens, coming around the corner from where these bookshelves are is yes
Nothing.
oh okay. I thought you told me to wrap it up. Come on.
No.
I wouldn't blame you because I feel like I feel like I've been talking for a while anyway. Coming around the corner is an individual. You can tell that they are undead. They are in shiny armor with a yellow tunic. They have a sword in one hand, and their other hand is just this. How do I say this without getting the beware a dog sign thrown at me? This big floppy rope that extends about 10 feet. This, for the clerics, you would know this to be some type of a wight or a wit. Wit? I don't know how to pronounce
Mate,
that.
whatever word you want, mate.
White?
If it's a wit, it's slightly different to a white, and if it's not a white and it's a wit, then that's slightly different again.
Okay,
So
it's a witty wight.
Okay.
It's an undead.
A witty white, witless else her son.
Yes.
we are so doomed.
And since AJ is not here, I need one of you to be my initiative partner for the night. That means whenever we roll for initiative, we're going to do 6-sided dice.
Yeah, Bill, you looked the dice, so you have to roll now.
Bill?
I saw you look down.
Bill's first
Yeah,
time
I mean,
on the Game Master Roundtable. Get a D6. You and I are going to be rolling against each other quite a bit. So we're going to enter combat. We have the initiative phase. So first I want to ask, is anybody going to be or not initiative, but the intentions phase. Is anyone going to be casting spells this turn? No?
Does turn undead count as a spell action?
No, we'll just do spell. No.
I have a question before I answer that question.
Sure.
The snake rope viper thing that's holding the thief, I think you said, up
Yes.
on the ceiling. Do you think that's thin enough that like a magic missile could cut through it?
I think magic missile would be a splendid idea.
Okay, then I'll be casting.
So does the thief.
Yes.
The thief thinks that too.
Okay,
Yeah.
so surveying the situation here, Ezra readies a magic missile spell, and now, Bill, you and I are going to roll a d6.
All right.
2. I rolled a 1, so that means that your side is going to go first. So the first part of combat that's going to happen is missile fire. Is anyone going to be firing a bow or crossbow?
Turn undead.
Okay. If no bow or crossbow, then I would like to move to spells and then turn undead. So spells, your magic missile is going to fire.
Sure. And since I'm level 5, so I think I pull out 3 magic missiles with my one casting of the spell.
Okay.
This is my first time playing BECMI, so if I say anything
It's
dumb,
3.
just tell me I'm wrong.
Okay.
But so I have a background as a beekeeper, so I'd love to imagine my magic missiles looking like a giant bee stinger.
Nice.
So I'm gonna shoot one of these magic missiles and try to sever that viper.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage.
All right. 6.
Okay. 6. Now this isn't one of the rules in BECMI, but what I'm going to do is, since this pit viper has the our thief rolled up and spinned up, it does have what's called a morale, which means its morale is 8. And so the game master would roll 2 6-sided dice, and if I roll 8 or higher, it's going to let Spigori go, and if I roll 7 or lower, it's going to keep a hold. And I do roll a, is it higher or lower? It is higher, right?
Higher.
You said higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
it's
do
higher.
roll for, it is going to fail its morale check. And our thief is going to drop to the ground. You are now free of the pit viper. Well played.
Nice. Thank you.
Does the fall kill him?
Welcome back to the fight.
Yes. And now our clerics, would you like to turn undead? This is the rope viper is a construct, but you do have Sir Lemon Bright, who is a white. Sir Lemon White.
I did see all the paintings, but I don't know what the paintings mean. So if that matters to the adventure, maybe I should get a piece of info about that.
You're on a need to know basis. Right now, you don't need to know.
All right. All right. Yeah, turn undead. And
Okay.
I just say, I'm sorry, brother.
All
Like, I'm
right.
just sad he's going to die.
So what you need to do is on your sheet, you should have turn undead for a white.
I'm actually trying.
Yeah. Is it an automatic?
Auto turns.
Auto turn.
T.
All right. So Sir Lemon Bright comes around and it's got this floppy rope for one arm. Like his whole arm is gone. And all you see is this rope that's just coming out. It's just like, it's like a whip. It's like Indiana Lemon White.
That's disturbing.
And then his other hand has this magical sword. You can tell it's just like, oh. But once he sees your holy symbol, he's like, oh. And he turns around and starts walking back around. So disappointed.
Just disappointed.
It goes back around the corner. Shoulders go down, hunches, totally ergonomically incorrect posture.
He just didn't have the white stuff.
Oh,
Love it.
that was a witty comment.
Oh, they're coming. One more for an extra coin.
Well,
No.
one more pun?
Yeah. No more puns?
Oh.
Okay. Going once, going twice. No. That's
Don't fire
I
until you
think-
see the eyes of their whites.
Oh,
not good enough. All right.
not a whit of that.
Is our other?
I guess we don't have the white stuff to make a good comment.
There
so.
you go.
I think my stomach is now turned. In addition to the white.
You're welcome.
That's what you needed. You now have 4 tokens. What I did want to say is these tokens can also be used as D20 rerolls. So you don't have to spend them on the vending machine if you are in dire straits and something really, 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 really bad's about ready to happen to you. You can decide as a group to use a token for a D20 reroll. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's going to take us to the melee portion. So for those of you that didn't act, you now have a sad white that's going back around the corner. Or you have this rope pit viper. And you can see it now. This rope is probably about yay big. It's like that's probably about the size of my legs, figure out. About yay big. And the end of the rope has a snake-like face.
Like ship rope size.
Mhm.
I just yell out, I will save you, Spaghetti-O, and swing. And I rolled a 1. I miss really badly.
Yeah, you missed terribly.
Hit me.
Well, I don't know about that. And unless Wally says so, we're going to just go, no.
In the future, we may pull out the old critical hit and miss charts I used to have, but for now, a 1's just going to be a miss. Okay. Anyone else that hasn't acted that would like to do melee?
Is my round just getting my breath back?
Since we're past the
recovering.
missile fire phase, if you wanna stabby, you can.
Oh, I want to stabby this thing.
Okay.
I absolutely want to
Yes.
stabby this
All right.
thing.
Roll it.
All right. I'm rolling it. Unless it's very, very poor armor class. I got a 9.
Okay. Armor class 6 is what you guys want to hit. So that is definitely a miss. That just brings us to Marco. You haven't done anything yet. Is there something that you'd like to do, Marco?
Well, if the white leaves the area, it could come back. The turn could end in 1d10 rounds, so we may have only gotten a momentary reprieve. So I'm just gonna follow it around and taunt it, and just keep eyes on it.
Oh my God.
It looks over his shoulder and just says, and it keeps walking. It takes its see if I can get in frame here. it's walking past the bookshelves, and it's just like taking its hand, going. All right, that is the end of you guys' turn. The white is not going to do anything, but the rope viper or the rope python definitely is, and it very much enjoyed Spigori, so it is going to attack you again. And I rolled a 1, and it's a good thing that we're not doing anything for natural ones because old rope viper.
You're getting Spigorian meatballs here, buddy.
So that is going to be the end of our round, and so this is going to be the beginning of round 2. Is anyone going to retreat or withdraw from melee combat? And is
anyone just got here?
Okay.
I'm gonna maintain distance. I don't think I'm like quite within. I'm going to do missile fire stuff, so
okay.
I think
You're
I'm
fine. Yeah.
Space.
Spigori, you would be in melee, so if you want to do a withdrawal or a retreat, you would need to do that from. No, you're staying there.
I want to kill.
You're in. You're locked in.
Kill.
You got it. All right. So Bill, you and I, let's roll a d6.
All right. 4.
Okay. I rolled a 6. So the rope python is going to rope python. I'm going with python. That is going to be an 8, and on my combat sheet, an 8 is going to be an armor class of 7. I think that misses you. That misses you. You have an armor class of 5.
Yeah.
That's great. All right.
I've got 4 now with the leather.
Oh, very nice. I will upgrade my sheet. And that will take us to the white, who is going to continue to walk by. Just so that we can come back to this later, Marco, while you're following the white and taunting it, you notice, let me adjust my map, just so I don't forget and you can remind me. You notice that as you're walking by this desk right here, you see a closed drawer and it's rattling. It's like, that's on one of the desks. On the second, on the table in the background, you think you see a spirit board. Just put that away for later.
Okay.
All right. So the top of you guys' round, missile fire, please.
My plan is to throw a grappling hook. I have a grappling hook with a rope.
Okay.
So what I want to do is throw the grappling hook as a missile weapon, and if I can hit, cause it to spin around and then bunch up with the snake so that it has some sort of penalty or distraction to being able to attack next round.
Oh, okay. I thought you were following the white. Are you coming back out to fight the snake?
No, I'm just, like I said, I just wanted to keep my eye on him to make sure,
Okay.
because if he leaves the area, he could come back.
Yeah.
And the turn could end at any time.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm just trying to keep an eye on him, but that also makes me far enough away that I'm within missile distance. So I figured while I'm hanging out here, why I throw a grappling hook to see if I can distract that.
Okay. Sure.
Is that allowed?
Okay. Not really, but we'll do it.
I mean, if I've done what I've done, that's cool. And
Yeah. Roll your d20 and apply your dexterity bonus to that.
All right, sir. I got a 10 roll, and then my dex mod equals. Come on, Marco, channel some of that dexterous bit of you. Dexterity is a penalty, so I got a 9.
Yes. Yeah, you catch your grappling hook on the chandelier.
Okay. Well,
So now it's attached.
No, I'm just going to lean on that and keep an eye on the white.
All right. Yeah, white's going out of range. He's going all the way back to the corner. He's extremely upset. Anyone else doing missile fire? Shooty? Nope. Spells are turning.
I wanted to ask, I don't have like a sling on my character sheet, but is that a thing in BECMI? Could I have that?
It's a thing.
It is a thing.
You got
called
this
sling.
shit.
Okay. I'm not going to do it right now. I just thought about it. It's like maybe I want to be able to do missile fire at some point.
Maybe you'll find.
I'm going to run
this
up
is over.
to our rogue. What the hell was his name? Svengali?
Fagori.
Spaghiari!
we all pronounce it our own way.
Spumoni.
I've been butchering his name the entire time. Did it last
Yeah.
time as well.
And
Yeah.
and I'm
Can you
Italian,
spell
so
it,
that
or-
should be like easy for me, and it's not.
Can you like spell it or type it somewhere or say it again?
Oh,
I should know. No, we're never saying it.
Sidori.
I'll never speak it again. I'll add it to my name. How's that? I'll add it to my
Okay.
name.
There you go. Yes. So after that, we'll go to melee combat. Who's going to?
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
So I just realized I made a mistake in that first. My magic missiles only last one round. I thought they just kind of like hovered around me until I was ready to use them.
No.
So can I roll the damage for the other two that I had summoned
Sure.
against
yeah.
the Viper? Okay.
Yeah.
If that's cool. All right. So
It's actually been dead the whole time.
yeah, right. It's only going to be another 5 damage.
Oh
So
yeah. That's gonna mean a lot here in a little bit though. Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Now this round, are you closing in for
This
melee, or are you gonna hang out and be like, yeah, you guys got this, go?
I think I'm going to hang out for now. Yeah.
All right. Then that brings us to melee combat. And when
I
it's,
shall.
yeah, when I say missile fire or melee combat or whatever else, you guys just let it rip. Just start calling them out.
All right.
There's no turn.
Okay.
Ripping.
Yeah. So I swing at the ropey snaky thingy, and I got a 15 to hit, which is armor class 2, I think,
Yes, that's a hit.
for 5 points of damage
Okay.
from a sword.
All right. It takes it. Hisses at
I
you.
hit the 18.
Nice.
I hit an 18 with a normal sword. And that is... I've got a strength bonus of 1, so that's a 5 damage.
All right. That is going to end the life of this rope python. It is dead.
Nice job.
As far as a construct rope snake creature can be dead. But yeah, you chop it, you watch it flip, flop a few times, and then it unravels, I guess you would say.
Oh, what's the matter? You're choking on your Italian food, eh?
All right. So that just leaves us with the white. I don't know.
Didn't he go already at the beginning of the turn?
Yeah, he's over there in the corner. He's
Yeah.
cowering.
He's cowering.
Yeah,
Yes.
What?
Yeah. So Marco, you have an eye on him. How would you guys like to proceed here? The white is turned. It took itself and its sword, and it's just kind of chilling. Looks over its shoulder every once in a while.
It'll run out eventually, so
Yeah, once we attack it, it'll defend itself. So it's...
Yeah.
yeah, and it'll just naturally wear off in 1d10 rounds, and it'll get feisty again. So
Yeah, I didn't roll that. Should I roll that?
I think a DM rolls it, so we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't
I,
see
Oh,
I
okay.
probably shouldn't do. That's
I got
stuff.
you, homie. Cool.
So, if we hit him, we all want to hit him in the same, like, one big boom, so that when he inevitably starts defending himself, he's nearly dead.
Yeah. So what will the plan be?
What is not being said right now is that whites in BECMI are really bad news.
They'll take you down a level.
Yes.
Why don't we build a furniture fort around him so he can't get out of the corner?
Furniture
do you
Yeah,
do you
we
really
top
I was
think
thinking
they
the same
push
thing.
it up so he's stuck
Yeah.
in the corner, and then we can pile tables on top of it, and then I can pour oil on it and
And
just
light it-
burn the whole fucking thing.
I was just going to say, why don't we try to light it on fire? Yeah.
Well, if we attack with oil right now, it might disrupt the turning. So that's why I wanted to build the fort, so we can catch the fort on fire when it gets feisty.
Right. Yeah. So build a fort, put some oil on it, light it on fire, and let nature take
Sure.
its course.
Yep.
I'm
there's,
down with this.
there's that Ouija board on that table. I want to hand the Ouija board off to Spigori and then take the table and topple it, push it up. And if somebody wants to grab like one of those chairs, and like we just throw the bear rug over the top of it, because that'll be a really good burn, and I'll just start pouring oil on it.
Wally,
I'll
do
I'll
we
use one of my
have-
flasks of oil to just dump all over the bear rug that you put on there.
There
Wally,
you
do we have like a couple of minutes that we can do all of this before he does anything?
I'm taking
know.
all of this into account.
Yeah,
Well,
we
if
got
it's 1 to
D10
10,
rounds.
if it's 1 to 10 turns or rounds,
Rounds.
Rounds.
I believe.
Well,
Maybe turns. I don't know. I suck
Turns.
at
No,
the
it's
rules.
rounds.
that's
It
10
says
minutes.
rounds.
It's rounds.
Yeah. So yeah.
Not a long time.
Who knows how much time you guys have? Right now, it doesn't.
Well, so what?
Table,
why don't we do this?
chair, rug, oil. That's 4.
And then we all start, once it's on fire, we all start pouring in attacks.
Well,
Let's go.
thought here. So
Range.
if we if we pour oil on the bearskin rug and just light it on fire and throw it on top of the white, we don't need all that time. We don't have to move furniture.
No, but then you can just walk out of the bear rug. You put the furniture up so it doesn't have anywhere to go. It gets path locked.
Yeah.
So all I can do is just run around in a circle in its corner, burning out its movement speed. It'll be on
We
fire.
can
should
shove
figure out
furniture
to
at
push
it
things
as
out of
it's
the
on
side.
fire.
This reminds me of the plan we made around trying to dump a rug and oil over an ogre, and that plan did not go well.
I didn't.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
wait a second. Right. Tell you what, I'll push the table so he's in place. If you want to throw the rug on and then
Yeah.
catch him on fire and keep feeding furniture into it.
Yeah,
At that point,
we've surrounded
Okay.
it, and we have surrounded it with
perfect.
furniture, and it's got a rug on it. It's got oil on it.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
don't
Funny,
want it to touch
Let's
you.
go.
funny thing
How
is
do we
there's
light it?
enough of Sir Lemon Bright left that he actually helps you move things. Like you're like struggling moving one thing, and you're like, oh, and he's like, oh. But she's the sword and comes over.
So we have those candles on the desks there. Is that that fire would work to light it on fire? I would imagine.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Unless anybody has a better way. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let's do
So
it.
so let's do it this way. Your surprise round will be igniting the bear rug.
Hazel, what's going on?
Heck yeah.
And then I will give you the initiative to go first against the white. How's that sound?
Jake, what's going on, man? You raised your hand. Is there something going on?
I just want to say that I'm like right next to where the white would be before it gets to everybody else because I have my shield raised and I have a pretty good AC and I can heal myself.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
So you want to be
Cool.
locked in the furniture?
No,
floor
I'm
with
not
it?
locked in there. I mean after that.
Right. 2 minute or 1 man leaves.
Okay. All right.
He's in between the party and the white. Yeah.
Right.
I love it. I love it. Okay. So
And I'm
round
way in the
one. Fight. No. Who's tossing the rug?
Fine, I'll toss the rug. Let's get the rug on. Let's get the rug on.
Sounds like a
That
euphemism.
works.
No,
Yes.
don't mind Fred. He's tossing the rug.
And tossing the rug.
I would like you to make a dexterity check.
A dexterity check.
Yes.
Oh,
I
okay.
should have tossed the rug.
This is a
Yeah,
thick.
you should
This
have
is
tossed the rug.
this is a thick bear rug. If anyone else would also like to make a dexterity check to help Fred.
Well, I would like to point out to have some faith. My dexterity is not that bad. Okay,
Okay,
I got a dexterity score of 14, and I
Okay.
rolled a 3. And my understanding is I just need to get equal to or less than.
Yeah.
I'm all good.
Awesome.
Unless, of course, there's a modifier that's really big.
Yeah, it's a huge modifier. The bear comes to life and goes, "Arr." No.
That would make sense.
One heck of a modifier.
Yeah. So, so Adam's like got this like 1, 2, throws it over there. White's on fire. You
He lights him on fire.
It white's on fire.
He white's on fire.
Fight on.
Oh, that's a point for the GM for a pun. Okay.
You get a token.
Nobody's drunk enough alcohol yet to be getting to this point.
I'm working on
My beer
it.
is
I'm working on it.
I know you're trying. I know you're trying.
Yeah, laughing's contagious, man. In that white, I mean it is, but okay. So who's igniting it, or was it ignited when you threw it?
Well, I was pouring the oil on it. I don't
Okay.
see any reason I wouldn't also
Okay.
light it.
All right, so I see the slow motion. Yeah, lights on fire. Somebody roll me 2d6 of damage, please.
I'll do
Bill.
that. Just
You
ooh,
lit it.
good. 6.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, it's on fire. It's still alive. It is now no longer turned. It looks angry. You guys have the initiative. So you've got this in a little box fort. Missile
Is
fire?
it blinded because it's covered with rug?
No, not really.
No. Fair.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's
It's not going to make any difference because we're not playing 5e. So
yeah.
Oh,
Well, I
yeah.
mean, it does, I guess, a little bit. I would say, yeah, if it's over the top of his head. I think Adam did a really good throw with a 3 on that check. Yeah,
Very good throw.
yeah. So it's like,
Nice.
okay, so now it's not only in a box fort, but it's also trying to find out where everybody's at. And it yells out, Marco!
You have to roll a save versus spells, or you yell out Polo. That's it.
One of our characters' name is Marco Pollo.
All
right.
I love the clucking with attitude. That was great.
All right, missile fire. All right.
I got a silver-tipped arrow
Mm.
Ooh, wow.
because otherwise it's not going to do a darn thing.
In this world, it's an electrum-tipped arrow.
An electrum-tipped arrow? Okay, I
he
roll a
can't afford silver?
13. I've got a dex bonus of 2, so that's a 15. Which...
A 15, which is what armor class is that? He has an armor class of 4 because of his armor.
Are you doing the leveling up with the
Go.
the hit rolls level up as the characters level up?
Yeah.
Okay, thief at 6 should get a 2.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, you hit.
All right. All right, then. Unfortunately, I was very careful with my shot. I only took 2 points damage off him.
That's okay. Every little bit helps. Yeah. Right into his little rope arm. All right. Any other missile fire? Next up would be spells or turning. Other than that, we have melee. How is that going to happen with it being in a fort? Are you guys going to try to stab through the? I can see the melee part or the range.
It's very simple. Wherever the bulge is in the rug is where I stab.
Okay.
And, okay, that's the place I'm stabbing.
No, he
But-
means past the ring of
flaming
furniture.
rug. Yeah, I don't think it's going to do very well for me. I only got an 8, so that's only armor class 9s. 8, 9, yeah, armor class 9.
Yeah.
So I missed.
Unfortunately, yeah, that's a miss.
Yeah.
Who else is going to
If
join?
I'm sorry, if I turn again, it won't work on him because he's already been turned once, right?
He's pretty pissed off. Yeah, he ain't gonna happen again.
We're attacking. It's not going to work.
Yep. Anyone else?
Yep. Yeah, I'm going to hit him with a mace. My plan is just to stay on the other side of the table barricade that we're creating and just blap at the rug that's on fire. Smash.
Okay. Since the whites has cover, I want you to subtract 4 from your roll.
Okay. That is
Oh my
very
God.
fair. I got a 10. That's armor class of 7.
Oh, that is not going to be good enough,
Oh well.
unfortunately. What about the rest of you? Anyone else attacking?
I mostly just want to move to make sure that I'm not like in line of sight of the white.
Okay.
I'm aware of squishy. So looking at the map, maybe like hide in between the bookshelves there.
Okay. All right. Yeah,
I
that
swing
makes
and miss.
sense. Who took the Ouija board?
I picked it up when I turned over the table.
Okay. As you're backing up, Ezra, you see the Ouija board, or the we'll call it the spirit board. To avoid trademark and copyright. You see it on the ground as you're starting to back up from the scene, and you see the little spin doohickey thing, whatever it is.
Yep.
Yes. Doing its
Planchette?
thing. Going.
Okay.
Do you wish
Planchette.
to still back up and get out of the way, or do you want to attend to that in some?
I'm
way,
gonna-
shape, or form?
I'm gonna assume that because it's moving on its own, if I pick it up, it's gonna keep moving. So
Okay.
I'd like to pick it up and take it with me between the bookshelves and like look
Like-
at it.
Like you're the new kid in school taking the lunch tray, finding a place to sit.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. All
So
right.
I'm gonna carefully kind of take it. I'm gonna make it look like I'm doing wizardy things and studying this
Okay.
instead of running away.
Yeah. It's
Yes.
yeah.
So-
Yeah. Okay. All right. You got it.
I'm helping.
Yes, you are. Yep, you've got it. And all right, that'll be your turn on that. Anyone else that hasn't acted yet in this turn? All right. This takes us to the turn for the whites. It easily pushes down one of your fortress sites and comes out. It raises its sword. You can see it's got like an arrow in its rope arm. Let's see here. Who all is up there? We've got Adam. We've got Marco. You're up there as well, right?
Yep.
All right. It is actually going to target Marco on this one.
Cheers.
You-
No,
You were
I
Mike.
taunt it.
You are my even. Marco, he's going to roll. That is only going to be an armor class 7, which I believe misses you.
That will be a miss. My armor class is 3.
All right, Bill, you and I, let's roll for initiative, please.
All right. 5.
Okay. You have the initiative, so you get to go first. I guess I should say missile fire because that's what's going to happen right now.
I'm gonna want to back up and throw oil on it. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm switching to oil. So I only have the one silver arrow, so I'm swapping out to oil as well.
Okay. All right. For those of you throwing
Ooh,
oil.
natural 20.
Oh,
Bam!
fantastic. All right. That's going to hit. And before you roll your damage, I want Spigari to go ahead and make an attack as well.
It's a good thing we both rolled because I rolled a 6.
Oh yeah, yeah, that goes wide. That hits the like an entire vintage encyclopedia set. It just splatters it, ruins them. Values down 50%. Roll 2d4 for your fire damage.
7.
All right. You watch as this thing goes up in flames, and the white takes a couple steps forward, and then it's got like this. The bear rug is now situated where it looks like he's a druid. He's got like this bear over his head, and he just goes face first, and you just hear the metal armor just clank as it hits the ground, and that will take us out of combat. Oh, too funny.
Well, I'm gonna yell that.
Odds.
Good. Good.
The pages I have in my MacGuffin notes that it was from a book called Loot of Echoes. So I think we were coming in here because there was a library. We wanted to find the book Loot of Echoes. Is that right?
Yeah, funny you should mention that.
There's also something rattling in the drawers, so someone needs to check out the drawer.
Yeah.
I'll check out the drawer while he moves.
While Marco is putting the pieces of the puzzle together, Ezra, you have found yourself, if we were to look at the map, you're halfway down that middle section. And you have been watching this Ouija board, and it's giving you, being a wizard, you're intelligent enough to be able to figure this out. It's giving you a book location.
Oh, okay.
And as you're walking down, you look up. You find the location, and you see what looks like a black leather journal that's pushed in just a little bit further than the rest of the books around it.
Nice. So it's giving me a little Dewey Decimal System vibes, and
yes.
I stand up and I look at the book, and I want to see like, I guess it's a book, but is there anything that makes me worry about pulling this book off the shelf? Like, are there teeth?
Well,
do I need to hit it with my 10-foot pole? So
is there anything else other than teeth that would make you worry about a book? What's something that you'd be looking for?
Yeah. Not suitable for children under 12.
Well,
the adult section?
What's the title of the book on the binding?
There is no title on the binding.
No title. It's a journal. Okay. So okay. It's a journal. It's black. I'll grab it.
Okay.
How does it taste? Maybe that'll help.
Yeah. What was that?
Taste.
I said, how does it taste? Maybe that'll help.
Yeah, I lick it. Snozzberries taste like snozzberries.
You have a black journal with you. The Ouija board no longer does anything.
Okay. I place it back on the ground.
Okay. All right. Yeah, and this book feels incredibly light.
All right. Can I open it?
Yeah.
Like, somebody's put a couple of pages out probably, and there's nothing inside.
There's nothing inside. Very good. Yep. There's
nothing inside.
There's nothing inside, but you can see. It's like we're gonna make it a spiral notebook. So you know how you rip the pages out of a spiral.
There's all the little
all
fringe.
All the fringy stuff is in there. Yeah.
All right. I guess I'll go tell everybody else what I found.
Okay.
Hey guys, I found a book. There's no pages in it. Maybe those pages that you have, maybe we could try putting them in the book. Would that
Are they right?
do anything?
Are they right size for the journal?
Yes.
Are they the right size? Yeah.
Ooh, I
Right.
here. Put them in. You're the smart guy. Which ones do they belong on?
Are there any page numbers on the pages?
No.
No. All right. I'll you know what? I'll put them into the book and then I'll close the book and
Okay.
see if anything happens.
Yeah. Before you even close the book, they go, and now they're like perfectly seamed inside of there.
Oh,
Nice.
that can't be good.
It looks like it's still missing a lot of pages, though.
Okay.
I'm
I'll
back
talk
playing Mist now.
Okay.
Drawer. There's something rattling
Yes.
in the drawer. Let's check that out.
Okay. Yeah. So you open this drawer, and there's some more pages in here.
Oh, look at that.
There's also
Nice.
another token for the vending machine.
Oh, number 5.
Let's shove those pages into the book, into the journal, and see
Yeah.
if they stick themselves in there.
All right.
I have a token for soul.
So Ezra, you gonna do that again?
Yes. Yep.
All the pages go in there.
Does the book look like it's like still pretty empty compared to what it could hold?
Yeah. It looks like you're about 40% of the way done.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'd like to
Excellent.
go check out the armor on the ground. It must not be that heavy because now it's whitelisted.
Yeah. Yeah. So this
Oh.
is a plate mail armor.
That's so bad
I
it's
don't even know
good.
what the fuck I'm wearing.
You're gonna wear that? You should wear that. You just
Is it magic? Can I tell if it's magic?
It looks pristine.
Well, I can tell you that mine isn't magic, so I'll put that one on.
Okay. Yeah. If you put this on, this is a plate mail plus +1.
Woo!
Mhm.
AC 0.
Nice.
Yeah. There's also a sword, and it looks like he had a little thing, a little pouch around his waist.
I'm gonna check out the pouch.
All right. Inside the pouch, you find 20 electrum pieces. And you also find another token.
What?
More
Nice.
tokens!
Lots of tokens.
Phil, are you just playing a giant chicken in armor?
No, he's a person.
In chicken armor. The helmet has a huge beak on it, or those beaked helmets.
There's still a sword.
That's not anything a cleric is allowed to use, is it?
No.
Do you
No.
sword spread?
I can use a sword. What sort of sword is it?
It is a normal sword. Is it normal swords? I forget what. It's not a short sword. It's,
Normal or short?
yeah,
What's a normal sword?
It's a normal sword.
It's a normal sword. I will take the normal sword
Okay.
and swing it around,
Okay.
away from other people, of course. and
Okay.
just see.
So what you
outfield.
have is a sword +1, flames on command.
Woo!
We could have used that in the fight against the white that was holding the sword.
If
Yeah,
we'd only know
fire.
the command word.
I think, are we doing these in the wrong order? Is this like Mega Man on hard mode?
I love that reference. That's good. That's good. Very good. All right. You guys have acquired all loot in the area. Well done.
Nice.
No, we haven't. There's still corpses of rope. I'm gathering rope.
Okay, you have some frayed rope.
Okay, so we've what have we done so far?
Nothing.
We've killed a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But don't we have to find the rest of the
There's more
individuals?
MacGuffins. Yeah.
Mhm.
So we have to collect up all of the muffins from Starbucks
Mhm.
and put them in the right place. So
We got the orange goggles already.
we've
Yeah.
got the orange goggles.
Mhm.
Okay, so we've got orange.
You would venture a guess that the sword that you just took would be the
Doesn't
one for
say.
this one.
Sword is probably this guy's.
But you don't need to
And
give it away so quick.
and he's yellow, right? He was yellow.
Mhm.
He's Mr. Yellow. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
carry it for the rest of the adventure by all means. Don't until we're done. Don't put it down on the thing.
No. I get it. We did Lady Red, didn't we? Raja or whatever the heck it was. Is that
Lady
right?
Roja, no. The only two that you have found is Sir Lemonbright and Mr. O-Range.
Right. Yeah. So yellow and orange. Okay. Well, let's go find the next. Do we want to do Friar
need more
Jelly,
rooms.
Mr. Purple, and head over to do that room? Because
Wasn't the blueberry? Wasn't she serving at the bar?
well, I mean, yeah. So we've got an opportunity to get a drink as we're going.
Wally,
We've
did
got
the
to,
white have a? Sorry, go ahead.
Do we have to take stuff in from her?
Possibly, maybe that's what it is.
You still, I do should remind you too that you still have the Oswald's chest that you never went. He said that all the directions are clear if you go and open the chest.
Oh, did we open? We didn't open
No.
the chest, but we fought the thing for the chest, but we never actually opened. Yeah, let's go open the chest, guys.
Yes.
Go.
Yeah, let's go get the instructions. As long as they're not written in Chinese, we'll be fine.
Sounds
good.
Wally, did the white have a shield?
It did not have a shield.
Okay. And is anybody wounded at least 7 points?
All right, I
I'm
gotta
like
fix
that.
that.
Okay.
If nobody's wounded 7 points, then I am way behind schedule here.
No.
All right. So for those of you that weren't here last time, there was an innkeeper by the name of Oswald that said, we've seen the paintings. 5 of those nobles were killed by the 6th one. The 6th one is now an evil warlock of a time demon lord. What you need to do is bind that warlock's soul to an object, and everything that you need is in the treasure chest in his room. And watching the replay of our last video, Fred said, let's go check out the chest. Let's go check out the chest. And he has never went and checked it out. So
Well, let's go check out the chest.
yes,
I'm sure I said that just a few seconds ago or minutes ago. So let's go and check out the chest again.
And nobody
Yes.
jumped on it. Yeah.
Cool. So you have the key to his room. You go back up through the guest room corridor. Looking down the left, you can see that most of the fire from the Inferno skeleton has been put out or is gone. And then you go into Oswald's room, and you see 2 things. Number 1, you see a treasure chest. And the second thing that you see is a corpse lying in the bed that looks just like Oswald.
Okay.
For those of you watching at home, Oswald was the innkeeper.
All right.
He's annoying. I'm glad he's dead.
Did you say stab him to make sure he's dead?
Plan.
Good. Okay. I stab Oswald who's in the bed to make sure he's dead.
Oh yeah, he's
You
definitely dead. He looks like he's been aged like 200 years. I mean, it's just like you just see this cloud of decay just come up when you stab him. Unnatural aging, not natural. Not like he lived a long life and retired from work and spent 10 years screaming at people on his lawn. It was like quick.
It's definitely not foreshadowing that touching the chest in any way might result in aging by 200 years.
No.
Jake, you're playing Basil. How would you like to open the chest? And I'll step back.
I was waiting for somebody to say.
What's the name of the guy that's dead? Oswald?
Oswald.
Yes.
Great. I cut off his arm at the forearm, and I use his hand to open the chest.
It opens.
Okay. Toss the arm aside.
So I have a question for you. It is already 8:00. I do have a puzzle for this, or I can just give you what's inside. So by a show of hands, would we like to see the puzzle with help from the chat?
Puzzles.
Okay, let's do that then.
Puzzle.
Okay, so what I'm going to
Always
do
a
is we're going
puzzle.
to do this in 2 parts. I'm going to move one of the items over to our Discord so that you guys can see that a little bit closer on your end. So here it goes in 3, 2, and 1. So that is now in the Discord for you guys to look at. And for everyone that is at home playing the home game here, I will go back to our Adobe screen and I will show you this. So if you recall, Oswald said that you had to put 4 playing cards into the green felt top inside the chest. Now, when you put these 4 on there, it would open up a false bottom where you could get the objects inside. So Oswald was hiding these behind this puzzle to prevent them from being taken by someone. So when you open this chest, you have a deck of cards, you have an itinerary, and you have a strange watch. Now this watch has, at the 12 o'clock position, it has a heart. At the 3 o'clock position, a spade. At the 6 o'clock, a diamond. And at the 9 o'clock position, it has a club, so playing suits. The cards are a normal deck of cards. And there's also an itinerary in there. And I'll just read it because I like to read and talk a lot. The itinerary says, says 10 a.m. poker, 2:30 gimbal, which you would know gimbal is a dice game, 5:45 blackjack, and 8:15 open events. And again, you see the felt green cover, and there's a spot for 4 playing cards.
And the watch is set for 8:24, 23, 24,
Yeah.
something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So we're either into open events or we haven't started poker yet, depending on whether it's AM or PM.
Yeah. So something I'm noticing is the cards we've got in the second row, it's an ace. Third row, it's an ace 2. Fourth row, ace 2, 3. Not sure if that's relevant, but just seemed like an interesting pattern.
He said it's a deck of cards, so I don't think those cards are supposed to be out.
Oh.
Okay.
What did I do?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah. I would say that you would venture a guess that the actual time, the hands of the clock, really don't have anything to do with this.
Okay. Well, so only 4 spots. So,
and are the cards that are shown in that little picture, are those simply to indicate that there's a deck of cards?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Just forget you see all those. That was for a different game I played. I forgot you guys got a different picture than what chat's looking at. Yeah. So yeah, that picture just you have a deck of cards.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you asked that because I would have obsessed about that.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm going to give you what I think. I'm shitty at Wally's puzzles, and I don't think I've only ever completed one. But I'm and he made it specifically for me. I'm guessing that 10 a.m. that poker refers to whatever goes into the first space with cards out of the 4 cards, right? And 2:30 p.m. gimbal would be for the second card, and 5:45 p.m. blackjack would be for the third card, and 8:15 p.m. would be for the last card at the end, the 4th one. Yes. Open events. I'm guessing that the third space should be a blackjack. So it's going to be just about deciding whether that blackjack is a club or a spade that goes there. That would be my guess for the third spot. Anybody got any ideas, thoughts?
Well, the times are very specifically in the middle between all the different suits. So I'm thinking that we should be putting 1 suit into each one of the 4 spaces, potentially. So 10 a.m. would be closer to the club, but if we're kind of going, I think there's something there. It's just only a half thought at the moment.
Right. It would be like club. Well, I mean, you could do club, heart, spade, diamond, because that would be whatever's after that number.
Right.
Or
you could do heart, spade, diamond, club. Yeah.
That's what's before.
I don't know how much Wally's puzzles go into the detail of the history of an item, but if we're talking about the ranking of the suits, then it goes club, diamond, heart, spade.
After you guys talk for a bit, I will say that Adam was correct in the positioning of the cards. The one that's relative to poker would go first, gimbal second, blackjack third, and open events fourth. But the rest of it that you guys were discussing doesn't seem to make as much sense. but you would probably need to try to tie the watch into that as well, between the watch and the itinerary.
All right. So 10 a.m. Well, 10 a.m. Maybe 10 a.m. Since 10 a.m. is closer to a club. Would that be the 10 of clubs that goes in the first spot? I'm just thinking in terms. So it says it's a 10 a.m. and it's closest to the club in the heart. Maybe that's what we're looking at there.
But then what would 2:30, 5:45, like with the non-even numbers? But also something to note is that all of these have a difference of 15 minutes as the in the minute. So that could be something.
Yeah, that is correct.
If you've ever read, okay. But if you've ever read Wally's second puzzle book, you'll know that sometimes he changes the fucking rules in terms of how the puzzle works. So there's a different rule for every single stage of the. So it could be different for every single step. Yeah. So particularly if you,
I will say Bill's onto something with the every 15-minute part.
Okay.
And Gimble's a dice game. I don't know if that has.
I would throw out just for the sake of time there too.
Well,
just assume that those hands are there, and what would happen if you were to spin those hands there, and then kind of look at what the time would read.
Okay, so we need a diamond in the gimbal slot.
I see what you're saying.
The 30, and the 45 is the club, and the spade is at 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'd be like heart, diamond, club, spade.
Yeah.
Right. Or head.
Okay.
Well, watch.
That is correct.
There's 10-15 minute increments between each symbol. Like the 15-minute increments between the heart and the spade is 15 and etc. So maybe the specific time, like 10 a.m. is 1, 2, 3 past club. So maybe it would be the 3 of clubs that we put in for poker, number 1, and then 2:30 is 1, 2. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 10, 9. It's number 9, so it'd be like the 9 of hearts would be the second one, perhaps.
Well, so we mentioned that we have a whole deck too. What if we divided up the cards into various suits and put the entire suit in each location?
Why not just try that?
One card each, or did it specify?
It is one card each, yes. And what Phil said, is completely and utterly, no.
Completely and utterly.
If the heart is on the 12, which is the queen. Numerically 10 and then a jack and then a queen.
Yeah.
It could be the 3 of spades, the 5, the 6 of diamonds, the 9 of clubs.
Let's try that. I think that makes sense.
Okay.
But then in the order that the 10, the order for the 0 hour, half hour, 45 and 15. So heart, diamond.
Right. Heart, diamond, was it
club,
spade? Yeah.
Is that what we want to try?
Heart, diamond, clubs.
Okay. All right. It will open. I will say that is definitely not the answer that I was looking for, but definitely for the sake of time, and I do like that answer. You will be able to obtain what's behind it. If you would have gotten the answer I was looking for, I would have gave you a few more extra tokens. So the way that I was looking at it was the 10 a.m. for poker. It would have been the 10 of hearts. Because the heart is at the, if you were to put it at 10 and then up at the clock.
Yep.
And then the 2:30 would be the 2 of the 30, which would be 2 of diamonds. 5:45 would be 5 of clubs. And then 8:15 would be the 8 of spades. But nonetheless, you are going to acquire some loot. You find 40 electrum pieces. You guys had to write that down, Electrum?
I'll because I found the last set 60 total now.
Yeah, you guys are striking it rich here. You find 2 more vending machine tokens.
How many more? 2 more?
And then I'm going to give you the key to the overall puzzle. I'm going to drop this in the Discord as well. These are the items that Oswald was talking to you about. And those are in the Discord, and I will provide those to everyone else. So you also find 6 small dolls. There's one that is badly burned. There's one that is soaking wet like a sponge. There's one that's got a hole in its chest. There's one that has stuffing coming out of its mouth. There's one that's got a red mark around its neck, and its neck bobbles all over the place. I would imagine that Spigori, you kind of feel your neck when you see that one. And then there's one that is just fine.
Did anyone mark how that white had died originally before it became a white? I mean, I know it's burned now, but...
Yeah. You remember its head not standing up.
That's right. It flopped around. That kind of goes with the Chucky.
And it also had a mark around its neck.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to find the one with the stuffing pulled out.
And there's 6 of them, which kind of feels like that's in line with the fact that we've got 6 individuals and 6 items.
Yeah, orange
and the
guy.
one that betrayed the others was just fine.
Right. O-range. And lemony fresh. We've met. So twisted neck and burned we've dealt with. Soaking wet. Does anyone want to go down the latrines?
let me think about that.
Maybe save that one for last. It's kind of a shitty job,
Oh.
Bad pun.
I'm not privy to the things you know, so I don't know if that's.
The stuffing's in the mouth. Maybe that has something to do with the kitchen.
Maybe.
Or someone with a big beard.
Yeah, certainly could.
And was the green chick, was she in the kitchen as well? Maybe I'm just hungry.
That thought.
Agile Monk just submitted a super chat. Thank you very much, buddy. I appreciate it. Thank you. And Agile Monk has given an inspiration point for the Dungeon Minister to use. So you have a free reroll of a D20.
Nice.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
So you guys had mentioned, so I wasn't here for the first bit. Elaine Blueberry, you mentioned she was serving drinks. Was she fine? Could she be representing the doll that's fine?
They were actually all fine when they got here, and then they got here and everything went to crap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So 5. You guys know that 5 of them are dead, and 1 is the evil warlock, but you don't know which of the 6 was the guy that. How do I put it mildly? Killed the rest of them. Or gal.
All right. Well, who are we going after next?
Well, let's deal with the fried jelly purple one.
Sounds great. Fried jelly.
Because we've got an expert in purple in this party right now, so we need to capitalize on this. Hey,
Expert in purple.
This is his favorite color.
Oh shoot.
All right.
Okay.
I want to go to the vending machine. We have all these tokens.
You do.
Oh yeah. Good point.
All right. So I'm going to assume that you guys go back out into the lounge, just to keep things moving a bit. I will say that the vending machine has changed a little bit. The items that you have to choose from that cost 1 token is healing potions, an antidote, and that's it. The other items that are now in here is a life protection ring that would cost you 3 tokens. For those of you that don't know, a life protection ring, if you get hit by a creature with energy drain, it will suck that up, so you don't lose a level. Also costing, I forgot about the 2. There's one that costs 2 tokens, and it's a fishbowl. And then there's a there is a ring that costs 4 tokens that has the number 13 on it.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
is the and the fire resistance is gone. The remove curse scroll is gone. The
Yeah.
oil weapon enchantment is gone.
Oh
Okay.
wait, the oil of weapon enchantment's still there. So if you wanted to make your weapon a magical weapon, you would use that, and that costs 1.
Thank you.
If we're going to fight many other wights or other supernatural
will.
critters, a lot of them require magic weapons. That would be useful. And I mean, metagame, but I mean, if there's an antidote and it's cheap,
Sounds like a good idea. Yeah.
might be a
there for
good
a
idea to
reason.
buy
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
That 13 ring sounds tempting too. Like
Yeah.
it just feels like, I don't know. We have a lot left to go. Maybe we get the cool, like the biggest spend because maybe it's something awesome.
Yeah, we got 6
Like
coins.
we have the longest to use it. You know.
Yeah.
How
We have
many-
six-
how many
Which is a
tokens do we
ring of
have?
luck.
6.
6.
6 tokens.
So we could get the 13 ring and the antidote.
Oh, I'm sorry, 8. We have 8 now because we just got 2.
Oh.
Right. So it's
Better.
8 tokens total. Yeah. We could pick up number 13, and then each of us could have oil of weapon. And I think we already have 1 magic weapon on the team.
Yep.
So that would be.
And I don't
the
need
rest of
magic
us
weapon.
could-
I'll just use magic. Yeah.
Okay. So that would mean I'll take an oil of weapon enchantment so that I can do more than just heal somebody. That wouldn't.
I don't know about
be-
you, but losing a level really sucks. I think somebody
Yeah.
should have the energy drain ring.
Whoever wants to be the frontline fighter against undead creatures would be the most likely candidate. So who would that be?
I'm betting Fred.
I will be in the front at some point, more than likely.
He has a magic sword.
But you've also got to understand that
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about my character dying in so many ways.
It's not like a campaign.
I mean,
we've been playing
the
for
fact that
20
he gave me a
years or
magic
something.
weapon, normal people would be like, "Yay!" and I'm like, "Yay!"
Well,
So
no life protection ring for you then, buddy.
yeah, I don't care. Yeah, people come here to see somebody die, and if a character doesn't die, then one of the players is going to die. Okay, anyway, I want to go after Mr. Mrs. Purple. Is it Friar
Yeah.
Jelly and Purple person?
Friar Jelly.
You guys can go and hang out at the kiosk or the token machine, and I'm going to go check out Miss Purple, Mr. Purple, one of those peoples.
Okay.
Well,
Do
he
we-
was
we
good to
don't-
know.
We have room numbers for them, don't we? Don't we have like at the front desk at their?
Yeah, we're gonna scrap that.
Okay.
All the rooms.
Oh, there
are,
was, but now
Yeah,
it's
all the
burned.
rooms are empty. All the rooms are now
All the
empty,
rooms
yeah.
are empty.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
I just have to go tell my boys to go to bed now, so I'll be right back. They're
Okay.
off playing Dungeons and Dragons, actually.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Back.
Very good.
So
I'm going to finish up the paperwork there and grab 1 antidote for now and 2 oil weapon enchantment. 1 for myself and 1 for whoever asks for it whenever they need it. So I'll just be carrying those things.
all right.
Okay.
So that'll.
And-
So you said an antidote and 2 of those. Were the weapon of the oil was that 1 token each?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So,
Okay. So that leaves us with 5. So we could get the life protection ring or the 13 ring.
Well, I mean, Fred has.
Or
a
we could
great
save 'em.
point. In our life isn't really important. We can just suicide ourselves. With really
Right.
But
Wally,
if
do
you
we
really
have
want
any
life protection ring, I get it. Ring number 13, I'm going to guess is going to allow rerolls, perhaps, just because the 13 is the unlucky number. I'm just completely guessing, but it's expensive. So basically, you're going to have to wear it for it to do something, and when it does what it does, it's going to do it. And so whether or not that's going to be useful to us is a big purchase. We're not
Yeah.
really doing much about it.
But it's
But
Oh, that's fair.
fun. You gotta
Yeah,
know.
I'm intrigued, but I also don't think I would be the one wearing it. So because none of my stuff really takes a roll.
Yeah.
So I'm more just intrigued that we have a lot to go and we could use something like that potentially. But we could also save for whatever might be coming next.
how about we stay with the 5 that we have, and if we get to 10, we go by
Yeah.
the ring.
That sounds good. Yeah.
Oh.
All right. So what did you buy?
We got 2 potions of weapon enchantment and 1 antitoxin.
Okay.
Or, yeah,
How many coins do you have left?
and 5 left.
Okay. Wow, I give you a lot. Okay.
We're not getting anything
I'm
else.
just gonna carry inventory until somebody needs it.
Okay.
We're gonna
I
get
think
more
we buy the
tokens.
fishbowl before we
Oh.
go deal with whoever's going to be
Yeah.
the soaking wet one.
Who's getting the magic ointment? Is that Marco oiling it up?
Does it have a duration? How does that work?
It's permanent for this.
Oh, it's
game.
permanent.
Last till
Okay, well
dawn.
then I'll just go ahead and coat my weapon so it's permanent. That's cool. And
Okay.
if someone else, as soon as it's permanent, if you don't have a magic weapon, you may as well soak up and have it. So
Yeah.
if you want, I definitely want. That's great.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Is Adam leading us into the next
Fire
room?
jelly.
Yes.
Yes.
Find out.
All right.
Oh,
He's already over there.
purple room, purple person, purple person.
Okay. Purple person. Okay, so we're going to go into, as you recall, this is a lounge area / dining room. There is a when you were here previously, this was they were serving drinks. Elaine Blueberry was serving pies. There was a woman, a falconer. And there's a falcon that was pecking at pies and you know, la-di-da. As everyone comes into this room, however, as you look about, you can see that the lights, all of the candles are almost burnt all the way down. I will tell you, though, Fred, that your sword +1 flames on command, you can have that ignite, and that gives off a light radius. And it also has a +3 to hit undead.
Oh wow!
It's a +1 sword unless it's versus undead. Then it's a +3 versus undead. But you have to have it lit up like a torch. You gotta.
That's super cool.
Oh, and I'll just light up my sword like a lightsaber right now, and just carry it around like a torch. Yeah, okay. That probably
I do terrible lightsaber. Sorry.
Over to the Friar Purple jelly.
Okay. So as you guys come into this room, there's going to be a few things that you notice. The first thing is you're going to see that every table has a place setting, and at each place setting, you can see a pie and a glass of wine. Now, to your left, as soon as you come in, there is a table that has 4 chairs. You can see face down into one of those pies would be Duchess Pine. She's got like her arms like this. Her face is in a pie. You can tell it's her by her green blouse. But also, just to the left of her, in the corner of the room, you can see a ghostly... it's just a ghost. You can see a ghost version of her crouched in the corner with her knees up and her elbows on her knees and just crying like this with her hands covering her face. I need everyone as you enter this room to please make a saving throw versus spells.
I just realized I've forgotten how to do that.
So, do I? So is it just what the like? I have 15 here. Do I have to just roll a 15, or do I get to add anything? Like
you have to hit
or is it
15
just-
right on the nose. No,
Okay, all right.
15, 15 or higher, and since it's
15 or up.
spells, you can add your wisdom modifier, I believe.
1.
I failed worse.
Okay, that's 2 fails. Anyone else?
I missed mine by 1.
Oh,
And I am going to use the inspiration point.
Yes.
that,
Agile
my-
Monk's
my
inspiration.
my monastic friend has given me.
yeah.
Thank
Don't-
you. Thank you.
Yes, a 16.
There
So
you go.
17 with my wisdom. I
nice,
succeed.
Alan.
Thank you.
Very
Thank you,
good.
brother monk.
Yes. Don't forget that those tokens for the vending machine also count for rerolls if you want to expend them that way. What about the other 2? You guys fail or make it?
Success.
I would love to use a token to re-roll because if it's a ghost, I don't want to age to death in the middle of the adventure.
Okay. Show of hands who failed. If you're going to use a token, everybody's cool with it. You can re-roll.
Go for it, man.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
That's what they're there for.
All right, so 5 goes down to 3. You got 2 rerolls?
1.
Again? Oh
Uh-huh.
no. Oh no. What about you, Bill? Did you Ezra?
I rolled a 12. I needed a 15.
Oh, did you use a token to rerolls? I guess what I was asking.
Oh no, I didn't.
You did not. Okay, so Ezra and Basil, as you come into this room, the smell of blueberry pie is amazing. This smells delicious, delicioso, el delicious, to the point that your hunger overtakes you, and the 2 of you go and sit at a table and begin eating the blueberry pie, and it is yummy. Those of you that made
the pie that's around her face that she's face down in.
Yeah, I mean, you're so hungry for this that you start reaching over and grabbing that and eating that as well. For those of you that made it, you just see this wretched pies. They're like bubbling with putrid smells. And you 2 of your friends just went over, sat at a table, and just nom 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 nom.
This is so delicious. Nom, nom.
This is really great, guys. And I'm like slopping pie all over the place.
So this is a 20-sided dice roll, eh? For this Jack, I'm just realizing it's a 20-sided dice roll.
Yeah.
It's not the 2 6-sided dice, which is something else. Okay. Yeah, I got a 20. So on the dice.
So you're good. You don't.
Right.
You're
I'm gonna pull this person's head out of the pie. I'm figuring the lips are all blue, and there's probably some sort of strange discoloration on the face from poison or something.
Yeah, you would be exactly right. So so you pull that back, pull her head back up, and you can see that that her neck is swollen, and she's got like stuff coming out of her mouth.
Like pink foam.
Yeah, it's like this pie. Like she stuffed herself so much, and then she just and like it just expanded, and it just came and just like her, like foamed at the mouth. Speaking of foaming at the mouth, I need for both Ezra and Basil to please make a saving throw versus poison.
Okay, but look at chat.
Okay.
Ooh, fail.
Oh, clues on the fishbowl? Not yet.
No, not that chat. The live chat.
Oh, what's on the live chat? Oh,
Agile Monk.
Agile Monk. Hey, Phil gets an inspiration point from the smile on his face due to seeing the pie. All right. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Phil, you get inspiration, but you're fine.
I gladly accept that. And Basil, did you fail that saving throw?
Yep.
All
Do
right.
you have a
Watson.
All right.
Stab him with an EpiPen.
happy pen? You need something to wash down your pie here, bud.
Have some epinephrine.
What about Ezra? Did Ezra make it?
I failed as well. Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled
Oh my
nine.
God, you failed! I thought you succeeded. Sorry, I had one.
Yeah.
No, that's all right.
That's okay because the poison was to cure them if they made their saving throw, but they both failed it, and you watch as they just and they go face first into the pie.
Nice.
Oh.
Wasn't the token machine got something for curing people who
Antidote.
get antidote?
Yeah.
Do we have any tokens left?
Yeah,
I think-
Yeah, he has an antidote. The antidote would have helped if they made the saving throw versus poison. It would have kept them from having to make another one.
Okay.
So we both just died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Nice. SOD from BECMI.
Okay.
That's
I'm gonna-
my version of yellow mold.
I'm going to go and talk to the ghost that's in the corner. That's not happy.
Okay. She just continues to cry and she pays no attention to you. You ripped it. All right, you guys get another token for Bill ripping his character sheet because that's classic. I love it.
Nice.
What happens if he
The
burns
last,
it in a
last
live
thing I can do
stream?
for you.
He did.
What if he douses it in kerosene and lights it on the live stream? Does he have more?
There is way too much alcohol behind me. My whole house will explode.
Oh dear.
I'll look like that white with the bear skin rug.
Yeah. Yeah. As you go to talk to her, she slowly disappears.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go and rummage through the body's pockets and see if there's anything in particular. There must be some sort of
Yes.
item that she's got.
Oh yeah, absolutely. She has 20 electrum pieces.
Okay. All right.
I'll
Add
write
that to
those
the pile.
She also has another token for the vending machine.
All right. I'll hand
and
that
you
over to
also
somebody who wants to
notice
spend it.
the falconer's glove that's on her arm.
All right. I'll take the falcon's glove.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's take the falcon's glove.
Okay.
And I'm going to try it on.
Yeah, if it's like a glove.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Very good. Do you wish to wear it for a while?
I think I will wear it for a while if I'm
Okay.
able to.
Okay.
And just because, you know, I just get the distinct feeling I might have to pick up things that are dirty around here. So I'm going to use that glove for picking up things that aren't very nice.
Awesome. Who's our new characters?
I'll do Findhorn.
Findhorn. What class is Findhorn?
Elf.
Elf. Nice. Okay.
Ooh.
All right. And what about Bill? Who's your new character?
Dillinger. And he's
Dillinger.
a thief.
All right. Welcome.
The character sheet says his eyes are blue, but they're gray.
So Dillinger bursts into the room and says, "Oh, you guys eating pie?" That looks delicious.
Before I answer that, what loot do you have?
Wow, I actually have a ton of stuff.
Shit. Yeah.
Hmm.
Awesome. Well done.
So,
well done, man.
would we need to? I hate to ask this, but would we need to roll a save for entering the room? The new
No.
characters?
No.
No. Okay, thank goodness.
That's good. You're not a dick.
The-
That's nice.
No, the new characters and the death is to entertain the audience. That's
Yes.
Idea about the cook being the killer. It's
Yeah.
not a bad thought.
not bad at all. All right.
Matt Nerdy says we should go full Three Stooges and start throwing the pies.
Well, I mean, if they're poisonous death pies, we should keep them.
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah, they're
undead
weapons.
here, but-
They're bombs.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding. Death bombs.
Yeah.
Somebody take the book off of Ezra, because you all knew that
yeah.
he had.
Oh yeah.
Pull it out of
Who's taking the book?
I'll grab the book.
Okay. All right. You
I've
have
got
the book.
read languages ability anyway, in case
Okay.
anything shows up on those pages.
Yeah.
Just take everything off their bodies, including their
Yeah.
boots.
So you have the book. You'll also notice, since Adam's the one that searched her, you find more pages. I almost forgot about that. Thank you.
Or
All right.
pages.
Into
Blue
the
pages.
Yeah.
into the thing, the book
Okay.
that absorbs pages. There you go.
All right. You now have. You would probably say that the book is 60% full.
Okay.
Cool. Shall we move on to the kitchen?
Remember to take my
Yes.
magic armor.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I'll take your magic armor.
I can't wear it, but
Well, you're an elf. You
I can.
Can you wear it as an elf? Can elves wear plate mail? I don't remember.
I can. I have plate mail. I'll upgrade it if no one fights me over it.
Yeah. Somebody should take it. Cool.
Elves can wear plate mail.
All right.
Well, then go ahead.
Take it.
Elf
Take,
can,
take it
yeah.
off your dude.
Okay.
I'll steal this for my first character.
We'll all watch. Don't worry.
Nice. Cool.
So wait, who got the armor?
I thought you did.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you were
sure.
your other characters wearing it. I don't see why.
Sure.
Just
okay.
swap it. No worries on this side. Cool.
just slightly big on you.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
no shit.
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely made for somebody a little bit more broad shouldered and stuff. So yeah. Need to wear a few layers maybe.
Stuff some pies. Stuff
Yeah,
some pies in there.
maybe we should eat more.
Yeah.
Right. Over to Lady Raja.
Yeah.
The lady in red.
Yes. Yeah. Or Friar Jelly or whoever.
No,
I'm watching my
Lady
elfish
Red.
figure.
I like that. That's funny. Yeah. So north into the kitchen or back into the lobby?
Into the kitchen.
All right.
I think we need to find the cook here because there's
Yeah.
some problems with the food.
Yeah. So funny that you should mention there's something wrong with the food. So you come into this area, you're going to enter the kitchen, and the first thing that you're going to notice that's very, very peculiar is every single wall has knives embedded into it. It's like a just a knife explosion, if you will. I mean, there's butcher knives and hatchet knives and butter knives and steak knives and knives and stuff. You also see the top of a head. If you look at the map, you can see like there's an island. But as you come in, you can't see what's on the other side of that island. And it looks like you can see the top of the head of someone that's slumped over on the other side. But what you also hear, there's an oven in the corner, and you hear the constant thump of something that's on the inside of it. Like it's just banging against the door. Just
Why are there so many dead people?
Okay. All right.
All right.
That's fine. That's to be expected. I'm going to take my 10-foot pole and I use my 10-foot pole to open the oven from a distance.
okay.
So we find out what's in there.
All right.
I'm checking out the body.
Okay. Where is everybody else when the oven door is open and the body is being searched?
I'm walking around looking at each of the knives to see if any of them are silver so I can steal it.
Okay.
I am gonna kind of duck behind this little island in the middle here, trying to pretty much just obscure myself.
Okay. So you want to sit down, take a rest?
Not necessarily like, so my new guy's a thief, so my concept is trying to hide so that I could try to surprise somebody if something happens.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Quality.
Yeah.
Remember that I can detect secret doors and subtle sounds.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. You don't find any secret doors and not a lot of subtle sounds. But what I will, yeah, that's what I was thinking too. What I will do, go back and do though, is when you open that oven door, a falcon comes flying out, and it lands directly on your falconer's glove, and it looks at you. And when it looks at you, it's got one of its eyes that's like hanging slightly out, and you can see that it's zombified.
Oh.
Is that the hand that's
Great.
holding the flaming sword?
I would imagine the other hand is, but I can.
It's the other hand. It's probably the other hand. Yeah. So okay. So lightsaber on one hand, glove with a zombie dirt on it.
Yeah.
This is turning into an interesting day. Polly, want to crack it? Crack it? No, I don't know. I mean, what do you say to a hawk? If
Or
anything?
20 blackbirds baked in a pie, isn't it?
Get out of the way, professional here. Oh yeah, that part's bad.
Thanks, Doc.
I will say
Confirmed.
simultaneous action. After you've got the falcon there, you notice inside that oven, so you like look to see where it came from. You see a shiny pan, a baker's pan, and you remember looking at that portrait that's in the lobby that Elaine Blueberry had the pie pan. Meanwhile, at the same time, Spigori, you crouch down to see who this dead person is, and you can see that it's Elaine Blueberry, the baker.
Somebody killed the baker with the pie tray.
I wanna turn her over and see what the condition of the body is. I'm expecting a large hole in the chest, judging by the knives in the wall.
You are correct. Yes, there is a knife in her chest.
I'm going to suggest somebody grab the pie pan that's in the oven. I think that is the next item that we require.
Got it.
Yeah.
I pretend not to hear you.
Okay. when you grab the pie pan, you hear it's almost like if you've ever been in a room with thin walls when a train goes by, the rattling,
I've done that.
and it
Uh-oh, the
just
knives.
I need everyone to make a death ray saving throw, with the exception of Spigori, because you are kneeled down looking to inspecting the body, and I believe our rogue was hiding in the island, but the other three of you are standing up. So a death saving throw, please.
It's death ray saving
Death
throw.
ray,
Okay.
yes, death ray.
That's right. Pass.
Sweet. You got an 11. Won't be needed to use a token.
Does a critical success do anything special?
Yeah, make sure that you don't die.
Cool.
That's so good.
Bragging rights, you know.
Did everyone pass?
Yes.
Okay. So the three of you just like hit the floor, just like, oh shit, boom, down you go. And all of the knives on the wall just go, and they go and shoot across the room and embed in the other side of the wall.
Switch.
Yep.
Ouch.
What would you guys like to do next?
Not make more knives fly.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Finish up as quickly as possible in this room before that happens again. There are two sort of side rooms here, little closety kind of rooms.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Those you open those up, and they're full of just supplies and stuff. For the sake of time, it's going to be and there's a shitter over there too. Yeah.
Right.
What's the Falcon up to?
It just seems intrigued. As long as Adam has the Falconer's glove on, it's
Cool.
it loves it.
Hanging out.
Yeah.
No,
Every once
Is the Falcon alive or is it?
it's
Sorry,
it's
is the
it's
Falcon
zombified. It's a zombie.
It's zombie. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You said that. Sorry.
Yeah. And in fact, when you say that and you start asking, hey, is that alive? It like spins its neck all the way around and looks at you. Its little eyeball just like dangling.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a neat trick.
Ugh.
There's a corridor between those two little rooms. There's a corridor to what looks like a round area. Is
Oh,
that
yeah.
outside? Is that exterior, or is that still an interior room?
Yeah, you can look down that corridor and you can see that it leads to a well.
Well, well, well.
No, God.
We've got
Welcome.
one. We've got one wet doll.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Right.
All right.
Well,
Can I walk over and look in the well?
sure.
Wait, before he does that, does my infravision help at all when I'm looking down the hallway?
Yeah, so with your infravision, you can see it's a little bit cooler. But you don't detect like any spikes in heat or cold, but you can see that the room's just a mildly cooler.
Can
Okay.
I look for traps while I'm walking over to the well?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll me a
Alright.
D6.
Sure.
D6.
One.
Okay. As you're walking, you don't find any, but once you get to the point where the round part begins, you walk through, and it feels like you just walk through, like mist, and
Okay.
and in fact, once you cross that threshold, it feels like you're underwater, but you can breathe normally.
Okay. So like really thick air, kind of. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna take a step back out of it, so I can tell other people what's going on over there. Don't need to be so bold. Hey guys, it's really like weird and wet over here.
Right. Okay. Well, that's nice.
Okay.
Good to know.
Yeah. What else can we do?
Well, I think we go find Lady Raja, the lady in red. We haven't done anything with Lady in Red, have we?
No,
sure.
but I'm thinking there's someone in that well though.
Well, then, well, you could. What to do? We're going to lower somebody into the well and find out.
Adam, if you take your flaming sword over in that room, then it might dispel all the mist.
Fine. I'll go over there and see if the flaming sword that's lit like a lightsaber will vaporize all of the mist and then use it as a torch to look down the well.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you walk in, Adam, you get forward. You get within about 5 feet of the wall, and rising from it is Lady Roja. You can tell that she looks soaking wet.
Lady in red.
Exactly. And that is where I'm assuming you're the only one in this room at the moment. So we are going to enter initiative, though. So, Bill, you and I are going to roll D6.
Sure.
Look, buddy.
3.
Okay. I rolled a 6. So as you look up at her, the falcon starts flapping its wings a little bit.
What is it, buddy?
And yeah, Lady Roja's caught in the well. What?
Sicka, buddy. Sicka.
What? Poison initiative? Oh, no.
She points a finger at you and then blows you a kiss.
Oh dear.
Oh, I'm sure that's good.
I'm not sure it is either.
Is that death kiss saving throw?
Yeah,
is that the equivalent
it is.
to death ray?
It is. It is going to be a saving throw versus spells.
All spells. Okay. All right. Okay. So, D20 dice roll and roll a 13 and add modifier, which is 4 wisdom, which is +1. So
Good
that's
luck.
14.
Okay.
14. What did I get? 14, 14, 14. 14 is equal to my 14.
You make the save. So
Yes.
you feel her like messing with your mind, and it's as if you can see her drowning in a well, and then she wants that to happen to you, and she tries to charm you to have you walk and go into the well, but you are able to resist.
Okay.
It is you guys' turn.
Okay. I would like to scream like a girl. Help! Help! And yeah. When the opportunity arises, I'll be trying to swing my lightsaber through her.
Okay. Are you going? Okay, so you're going to say melee. So is anyone going to be casting spells this round?
I will, as long as I'm allowed to get there.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys can move. I think you're all within things. So let's go with missile fire first.
I will take a shot.
All right. Make your shot.
Although I only have. That's not going to do me any good. That's a 8
Okay.
plus my dex bonus is still only a 10.
Okay. You are also going to subtract 4. Once it hits that threshold and goes into that water effect, it goes.
Aha.
I didn't mean to Pac-Man that. I'm sorry. Anyone else with missile fire? All right. How about spells?
Magic missile.
Sweet. Let her rip.
6.
Okay.
What level? Oh, are you?
You're elf. No one gets 1.
Oh, yeah. They take forever.
Yeah, unfortunately. All right. Yeah, you hit her, and you have her attention.
Uh-oh.
Any other spells? If not, let's go to melee combat.
Is this a undead thing?
You would venture a guess that it's some type of a spirit. Yes.
Right. Okay. So that would be a +3. Okay. So
Yes.
that will boost me up to a phenomenal 9 to hit. So I don't think I'll be hitting diddly squat with a 9.
That is gonna miss.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's me.
All right. Anyone else? Did I miss anybody?
I swing and I miss.
All right.
My magic mage.
Okay. Bill, let's
Sorry,
roll
so
for.
I want-
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I want to swing with my sword.
Oh yeah, that's
Sorry,
right. You're a thief now.
I just roll a d20 to see if I hit, right?
Mhm.
And then do I add anything? Sorry, this is the first time I'm hitting with
Strength.
the sword.
Strength bonus.
Strength bonus. Okay, so nothing. 9. So I miss.
Okay. You rolled a 9.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So once you get a little bit better swinging the weapon there, and you get the higher numbers, you'll just look. There's a chart on the bottom, and then you'll just look
Yep.
at the chart, and then her armor class is a 6. So if you hit armor
Okay.
class 6 or lower, then it'll be hit.
Perfect.
Cool.
Cool. Thank you.
All right. If I got everybody, Bill, you and I, we're going to roll a d6 again.
5.
Okay. You guys have the initiative.
Nice.
Back.
Let's go with missile fire, please.
I want to, like, if you apply weapon oil to something, can it be to a wood weapon? How does it work with
Yes.
bows and arrows?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just
Okay.
put it to the bow. It'll make it a bow +1. Yeah.
Okay, then I'll say, does anybody happen to have a weapon oil that makes magical things?
Yep. Here,
All
have
right.
some magic oil. These magic things.
All right. So you like do
Okay,
like
then
a
I'll
really
just-
quick job.
I'll just oil up my wood. Done.
Well done.
I gotta be faster, don't
Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. If nobody else has missile fire, how about spells? If no
Just
spells.
totally broke the DM.
You did. You did. Morale checks. No, I'm sorry. Melee.
I? Okay. So I did a little bit better this time. I actually got a 16 to hit, so it's armor class 1
That's a hit.
for. Is it a +3 to damage as well with the flamey commandy sword thing?
You know, I'm glad you asked because it's been a while since I've seen a flaming sword. Blazes +3. Let's see. No, just attack bonus.
Okay, all right, that's cool. 6.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's 6 flamey stuff rather than
Yeah, it's
6
6
whatever the
fire.
other thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Done.
Nice.
My lightsaber has cut through something a little bit.
Any other melee combats?
Yep,
So
I
I
hit
hit
armor
with-
class -6, and the damage I roll is 7.
Nice. Okay.
Nice.
Black
I,
magic mace.
Sorry. I hit with my sword for 4.
Nice. Anyone else? That's it.
I might as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, no, I might as well not.
All right.
Rolled another 8.
Okay. She looks. You guys are really. I don't know how to put this.
Attractive?
Yeah.
Handsome. Yeah. We had the same idea.
We've really watered her down.
Yeah. She looks discouraged. But with that, she is going to target 2 of you. Now that I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first one that she is going to target is going to be Marco. And the second one is going to be Spigori. So I need Spigori. You're going to do a saving throw versus spells. And Marco, you're going to do a saving throw versus petrification.
Yes.
That's a good sign.
Turn to stone.
I think these are times that would be a very good idea to use one of those tokens if we've got any tokens left for rerolling.
I have not. I resisted the effects.
All right, very good.
I rolled me a big old 3, so that's
Okay.
a fail.
Would you
Burn a token.
You can
Use
burn
a token.
I reckon you should use a
Someone's
token.
going swimming.
Use a token. Use a token. Use a token.
We
I'll
can't
take
lose
a token.
spaghetti.
Yeah, we're about it at the
Yeah,
end anyway, so
story.
you might as well use them.
Okay, I rolled a 12.
Oh, very
Which is 1 down from. Oh, but I got a wisdom.
missed it by that much. Oh
No, got it by that
Oh,
much.
got it by that much.
Because
All right.
I rolled a 12 and I've got a +1 for my wisdom.
Very good. Very similar story that I told Adam. You see her drowning. You can it's like you're watching her, and then you feel like going into the well as well, and you can tell that she wants to go, but you're able to resist. Was that initiative? Are we rolling again? I think. Yeah.
Yep. 2.
I rolled a 1. Missile fire.
Let's have it again.
No missile
Oh.
fire, then spells.
No, I'm doing missile fire.
Missile fire. All right, let her rip.
Magical missile. It's a missile attack that's been enchanted.
Okay.
Can I throw the soggy doll at her?
Oh, good
I don't know.
move.
Maybe it does something.
That'd be insulting, man. Look, you're dead. Look.
This is you.
Soggy doll.
Did you hit, Jake?
No.
No. Okay. Spells? If no spells,
Soggy,
melee.
That's a no to the soggy doll.
Yeah, it's no, it's soggy doll.
Oh.
It just you
I'm
throw it,
gonna burn my reroll.
and in this like water area, it just goes. It just falls to the ground, lays there.
Monk, thank you so much for the reroll. I am taking advantage of that now to try to hit. And it came up a armor class 2.
Nice.
So that's going to hit. And I did 5 points of damage.
Nice.
Magical mace.
Anybody else?
I swing my
Okay.
lightsaber through
Right.
her for a 17 to hit, which is armor class 0, and it does 3 flamey, swordy
Okay.
damage.
And that's going to do it. She is going to dissipate into the water, leaving behind nothing except for a red cloak that just floats.
Somebody has to
Yeah,
collect
let
that
it
up.
This
Don't
like
let it
close to
sink.
that undead bird.
Yep. Yeah. The bird. You have like a few strands of hair out of place, and it's just like nibbling at your hair while you're. It just like flaps up and it's like pecking the side of your head.
And I'm obsessive. So I go over to the bird. Can I pop its eye back in?
It will attack you.
Could be worth it.
It will try to gouge your
Okay,
eyes out
fine.
if you get close to it.
Never mind.
Yeah,
I'm an
she has
elf,
been
I'll die.
dehydrated. So now that we have a dehydrated her, I think we can establish that Friar Jelly Purple is our a snotter. So I think it's time to go find the snotter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
the monk is back at it.
But yes, but before we go accuse Purple Jelly or Friar Jelly of the crimes, a huge shout out to Agile Monk. Thank you, my friend, for the super chat. I appreciate that. A gift for the GM just means that we're going to start all the bad guys all over again. And oh, just kidding.
Yay.
Boss rush.
Yeah. Very good. Thanks, Agile Monk.
Sure.
I just realized the whole time I've been trying to push us towards the purple one, who was in fact the villain.
Yes.
And very, very carefully and subtly, everybody else got distracted, and Wooly just ignored me. Just ignored me because he knew I was going straight to the end. Damn it.
I picked up on that too. I
did.
thought we were going for the purple guy, and then we were going for the blueberry.
And then
lady.
no, we know it. Just I'm trying to go
Well,
there, trying to.
But going for the purple guy, where would we go though? Like we don't know where he is, do we?
Well,
Is that
was in the kitchen and in the eating dining room, but I mean,
Right. So we went in there and we found someone else.
found green?
so let's
great.
go find the purple one,
Mhm.
the cook.
It's a Friar Jelly.
The purple's
Yeah.
the one left.
Gotta search the grounds. Where
yeah.
have we not been?
Well, if you
What's the
recall,
scope?
Oswald told you that 5 of them were victims and 1 was the. So you now actually have everything that you need to bind Friar Jelly.
Are we supposed to take that stuff back to
The circle
Mhm.
and put all the things in a circle.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go do
Yep.
that.
Okay.
Because what
Um.
we got.
So as just because our time is getting crunched, as you guys walk into the lobby, I will tell you that in the lobby there are now 2 more sets of papers on the desk. Pages
Shove them in the book.
for the book.
Shove him in the book.
All right. All right. You now have a full book, and it glows and feels nice and comfortable in your hands.
Is there anything written on the pages?
Read it.
Um.
Out loud.
Yes. There are some things. Pages. And it looks like a. What do you call it when you start a new job?
Resume.
No,
Resume.
not a resume. It's
Contract.
the stuff that you
like
get.
like an
it's-
employee handbook?
Yes, it's an employee handbook.
Okay.
Yes. And at the moment,
Does
it
it-
does not open.
Here at the
Oh, okay.
Golden Sturge Inn, we take customer service very seriously.
We don't call them customers. We call them guests.
Friends.
Is the employer service book how to kill your employees? Is
How
that
to serve human.
how to serve
How
human
to serve people.
or anybody?
Having
Okay.
your friends for dinner.
Yes.
Right. So there was a map, right, with the circles
there
and the
is.
things.
Yes.
Let's go back
Yeah.
there and shove the things in the places.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, on my Roll20 map, I'm going to switch this to our final map of the day. I just called this one the Ritual. So most people can see at home. Can I go up a little bit? There we go. And those that you on the YouTube that are playing with me, that should come through here eventually. So we have our summoning circle, or binding circle, I guess it would be. You're pretty much playing the Exorcist.
It's some
or
sort of
Constantine.
circle. Yeah.
Yeah. So you have 5 spaces on the outside that's connected to 5 inner circles that's connected to 1 circle in the middle. And our clerics, you would actually, again, just to for sake of time here, you would actually know how this works. That you would have to put the trinkets for the victims, the 5 on the outside. The dolls would represent how they died on the inside, so you'd have to make sure they're connected. And then the item that you wished for the bad dude to be binded to goes in the middle.
Which I think is the book. No. Anyway.
Could be.
Okay.
We could buy the fish bowl and stick it in there.
Okay. So let's let's deal with the items first, right?
With the fish bowl, I'm done.
Let's deal with them.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming they're not color coordinated.
No.
So we've got to put on the outside is for the items, the inside is for the dolls. So that means we need to shove the pie pan that's for the blue individual goes into
The one, yeah.
one of those spaces. Then the
one
hawk
with the-
glove, I'll take the glove off of the hawk and shove it in a different one. The red cloak from Lady Red goes in another one. And then there's 2 more. The one that was on
Pie pan.
Your sword, right? I think. Isn't
No,
that
the
one?
pie pan and the leather apron, maybe.
Oh,
Take that
yeah.
off.
Is it the leather apron? I thought it was the pie pan.
The pie pan is the leather apron is for the what's his name?
Oran.
Mr. Orange.
The orange dude.
blacksmith.
Oh, okay.
It's like
the
a
pie pan is
blacksmith.
for the purple dude.
Yeah. And then
So what did Sir
Well,
Lemon
the pie
Bite have?
pan is for the cook.
and the lemon, yeah. So who had the item that came off lemon squeezy?
You've got the sword.
Wasn't your sword? Yeah.
That's your sword.
Is it the sword? Oh, okay. All right. Well,
So what other item did we get?
we'll shove that. We'll shove that there. Okay.
Okay.
Let's shove this. Yeah, that's right. That's the sword.
Mhm.
Shove the sword there. Okay. So next,
Sword, the
Dolls.
cloak, the dolls. The
Oh, the pie
wet
pan is the
nose
blueberry
with-
chick.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's the blueberry.
okay. All right.
The
so
one
then
with the
in-
hole in the chest is the cook.
Okay. So you'll connect the pie pan with the hole in the chest stall.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
The sword with the
Stuff it.
burn.
The sword with who?
The burn.
The sword is with
Well,
is
the hung
with
dude.
the
Yeah,
neck.
orange, right?
So the stuffing wouldn't that be the person that died eating the pie?
Eating
Like
Yeah.
So the
And the snap neck is for
Gross.
the rope.
Yeah. So the one
Snap
eating
neck
the
is-
pie was the falconer, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
When
Yep.
you found face turn.
Yep.
And then you've got the strangle person with the sword.
Yes, the strangle
Okay.
person is the lemony fresh.
soaking wet is for Lady in Red.
Lady
so
Ro-
that's
yeah.
Okay.
Then burned was your orange guy. Hole in the chest was the blueberry lady.
Okay. All right.
And then we put I guess we put the one that's perfectly fine in the center.
Yeah,
You could bind it to that doll.
because that's the one that
Yay!
represents him.
And we can burn the doll.
All right. So
Oh, please
as
animate the doll and have it kick our ass.
it's funny you mentioned that. I am going to wrap things up here because as it's going to be written in the book is you would actually do 3 rounds of success on a ritual while a wraith were to come out of the wall, which would be Friar Jelly. But since it's already 10 after 9, another combat could take us another 20-30 minutes with the wraith. And I was so looking forward to the double energy drain. So my apologies for all of you at home. You won't be seeing any level reductions today, but we are going to say that you are able to put all of these dolls in the correct position. And coming out of the painting of Friar Jelly, you see this this time wraith representing the warlock. And it is pulled into the doll, and all of the lights flicker, everything goes dark, and then the lights come back on, and you find yourself in current day Ambervain. Looking around, there's actually people walking about, going into the common room. There's a person behind the desk, and if you remember how we began our journey, you were to meet the owner of the inn to trade for some wine. You had to trade a stopwatch for some wine, and when he walked into the inn, he disappeared. But now you can see him. And he looks at the four of you and says, "Is there an issue? You guys ready to talk about this or not?"
Of course we are.
And he says,
I
"Good,
just scream.
good. We've got a great selection of pies, and I've got some fantastic wine. We're gonna have a very, very good time. Any motions for you guys to follow him?"
Sure. And I whisper to everybody, I wouldn't drink any of the wine or eat any of the pies. I wouldn't touch anything. Nah.
I think I
Yes.
think I drank one of the beers on the road.
Yeah,
You
you
certainly
did.
did. I remember
did.
hearing that part. Yeah.
Yes. So
And then you guys spilled it with water or something. I don't know.
yeah, so four of you are able to go on. You make the deal, and everything is fine. But there's five of you.
There's 5.
Was 5 of you. One of you, Spigori. You're standing in the middle of the summoning circle, and you watch as everyone disappears.
Oh.
You're holding the book, and it lights up and opens. And you hear, "Welcome, apprentice. We've got some work to do."
Cool.
That's where we'll end.
That's cool.
Nice.
Yep.
Good ending.
That is awesome.
Very cool. All right, that's it, guys.
That was fun.
That was fun. That's a good adventure. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank
Appreciate
you.
it. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a very good ending. I liked
This was
that
fun,
with
thank you.
the and next time on.
Next
Well,
time.
and I'm a thief, which is sort of a, so I'm now the Wraith of Khan.
Yeah.
I'm so
Awesome.
disappointed I didn't get to use my fireball.
Yeah.
Lob
Yeah.
it now. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, right.
I think
I
if
lift my head from the
Wow.
pie and
yeah. You should have boiled her, boiled the Lady Roja in the water. You could have just like.
ooh, that would have been cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well. I'm sorry. Oh well.
That's all right. We lit the wraith on fire. That's kind of the same.
Yeah. That was good. Yeah. I think we would have had more time to explore a few more things in the newer way that I rewritten this, because I could tell by Fred's face from the first game that everything was confusing, so I cut out most of that. And now it's pretty much you walk in and you get started. So, but yeah.
That wasn't just from my face, though. That was from a conversation we had after as well.
Yeah.
It was like,
Yeah.
what? For those of you who haven't figured it out, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many puzzles this guy makes. I still only figured out one, and he made it specifically for me.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
yeah, it just
Yeah, very good. Awesome. All right. There you go.
Very cool.
The mystery of Ambervain. Awesome.
Well,
for
thank you
joining
very
us.
much for that, DM. Thank
You-
you, Wally.
You bet. Great to have everyone here. Just a huge, sometimes I get playing, I forget that we're live streaming. So just looking back over, I know, right? Looking back over, just a huge shout out to everyone in Chatville tonight. Thank you very much for watching. Also, thank you very much for Agile Monk for the super chats. I really appreciate that. Wally, so you still plan to use? Yes, I actually, Agile Monk, I think I forgot all about that. I need to go back and look. But we'll chat soon, I am sure. I got some stuff updated to show you. So, but I'm going to go ahead and get us out of here.
don't forget.
Oh yeah,
Wally's got a book.
I
He's
do.
got this
Oh,
book,
well,
and
he's
he's
a
got
book.
he's got a book.
I do.
He's got this book, and he's got another one that's got a 2 on it.
Nice.
Okay, and then he's also got this book, which he's part of,
Yes.
and apparently Is the other one already written, or is it not quite done yet? I
Not
can't
quite done
remember.
yet.
Not quite done, but
we're
pretty
going to
close.
actually launch the Kickstarter for it in about 10 days. So
Yeah. There you go.
Yep. Stay tuned.
Oh, good luck.
Stay tuned. Yeah. So before we get out of here, if there's anything that you're working on and you want to tell everybody, we'll just go around the corners here and rapid fire. Fred, anything you're up to or you want to tell anybody before we leave?
Everything that we've already discussed in terms of projects that I'm working with you. Wally.
Okay.
There's a lot. It hasn't happened yet.
Okay.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
We are. Exactly. Dungeon Minister.
Just getting back to editing all of my videos after the huge Claricon happened and took up all my time and brain. So I've got a bunch of footage that I'm editing down, and
Nice.
that's what's coming up.
Very cool. What about Bill? Dungeons and Drams. What do you got going on?
Honestly, not sure. So
I like
I'm
it.
planning all of my new. I'm trying to pivot a little bit, but in general, just planning a few different little mini campaigns and such. And so I should have a lot more live stream stuff coming in the next few months.
Nice. Very good. Jake.
We did a live stream one shot on Halloween. No, not on Halloween. It was before Halloween, but it was Halloween themed that I wrote, and it actually ended in one shot. I was amazed. It was 4 hours or less.
Nice.
Wow. Congrats.
That's an achievement. And
That is
also, I've been
awesome.
diving more into the rituals in the Pathfinder 2 system. It just reminded me of it when we were doing the rituals at the end of that one, and making my own rituals. And the ritual system is really interesting because anybody who has a skill that's really high, that's one of the main spellcasting skills, can do rituals in Pathfinder
Nice.
2. You don't have to be a spellcaster.
Nice.
Very cool.
Love that.
Phil.
I design, illustrate, and publish games online. Currently, I am further developing for 5th edition the Color Magic Spell Point variant rule system that replaces the 8 schools of magic and spell slots with the Magic the Gathering 5 color mana system, using a color mana spell point system that goes along with it. I've been publishing books for that since 2017 on DM's Guild, and I'm currently updating it for 2024.
Nice.
When we hop off here, give me 15 minutes to get set up, and I'll be working on the Warlock tonight on my stream, which
Awesome.
is at Phil Kearney in the description down below.
Yep. Exactly. So you can find links to everyone's channel in the description below. Make sure you go over there and subscribe. That would be fantastic. So yeah, we're going to get out of here. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. We'll see you next time. On to the next.